Hi, folks. Rodney Pearson here. About to review a brand new documentary called What is a Woman? It's from Matt Walsh of the Daily Wire. Never heard of Matt Walsh before. Never heard of the Daily Wire before. So uh, here we go. Let's get started. From the graphics, it looks like all human beings are interchangeable parts. Okay, and we do want to read this. Matt Walsh of the Daily Wire travels around the world to ask one of the biggest questions of this generation. So we are going to be talking about transgendered people, and so let's get into it. As we know, the name of the documentary is What is a Woman? And this is Matt Walsh, and he's asking a woman. He went to a woman's march, and he asked the question. Let's get into it.
Right? That it's fluid. The way that we define these things changes a lot.
I'm asking these questions.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what a woman is. That's why I'm here. And this is a women's march. I figured this is a good place to find out. I've come all this way to ask that question. Can anyone tell me what a woman is?
You are not here for women! We ask you to leave!
What is a woman? Can anyone here at the women's march tell me what a woman is?
No luck for Matt at that march. Let's keep it moving. Next, Matt travels to the University of Tennessee, and he's going to ask, what is a woman? But first, he wants to get into truth. Let's see what this representative has to say.
I'm just trying to start by getting to the truth,
Yeah, I mean, I'm really uncomfortable with that language.
No straight answer there. Let's move along. To get a straight answer, Matt goes to a medical doctor.
Is transgenderism from a psychiatric standpoint?
The best way to approach it is by speaking about gender dysphoria, which is an intense loathing and discomfort with one's biological sex.
Next, Matt travels to Africa and the land of Kenya to talk to the Maasai people. And let's hear their opinion.
Can a man become a woman?
No,
No?
no.
What about a transgender?
Eh?
Transgender?
No.
No?
It will look like if you want to become a lady but you're a man, you have something wrong in
Something
your mind.
wrong.
Something wrong in your family, something wrong in you.
What the wise Africans were speaking about sounds like a 1950s PSA.
Jimmy hadn't enjoyed himself so much in a long time. Then during lunch, Ralph showed him some pornographic pictures. Jimmy knew he shouldn't be interested, but, well, he was curious. What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick, a sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious, a sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual, a person who demands an intimate relationship with members of their own sex.
Coming back to America, he talks to a doctor who specializes in sex change
Dr. Marcia
surgeries.
Bowers, first of all, thanks for talking to us.
My pleasure.
So you're a world-renowned gynecologist and surgeon. You're also a transgender woman. Can you tell me a little bit about...
Well, I mean, I identify as a woman, but
You're a woman, right?
I'm a woman with, I mean, that's my life, day to day, but I have a transgender history.
There are many doctors that want to help the transgendered community, and here's another one of them.
Field, can you just start by telling us,
Sure.
at what age can a child first begin to transition into another gender or identify themselves as a gender different from how they were born?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's research and data that show that babies and infants understand differences in gender.
You ain't heard nothing yet, folks. Listen to this.
Seeing kids that are identifying as animals going to school, and they are purring instead of answering questions, and they meow, and the teachers are not allowed to question it because it's considered a queer identity.
So you have kids that are going to school and they're saying, I'm a cat.
I am a 27-year-old transgender woman. I am a Wolftherian and a member of the furry fandom.
When and how did you discover this inner wolfness?
Your sperm don't make you male.
Then what does?
It's a constellation.
In reality, in truth, okay?
Whose truth are we talking about?
Sex is unchanging. It's based on chromosomes. 99.999% of the cells in the body are marked either male or female. Gender, on the other hand, is a perception. It's a feeling. It's a way of identifying. It's an experience. Okay, that's subjective.
It sounds like what you're saying is that if a man is male but thinks of himself as a woman, he's not actually a woman?
That's correct.
Still, the question remains, what is a woman? So we'll go back to the University of Tennessee and ask their representative.
What is a woman?
Why do you ask that question?
I just really like to know.
What do you think the answer to that question is?
Well, I'm asking. That's why I came to a college professor who's this is what you do.
What other kinds of answers have you gotten?
A lot of like this, where you're not answering. I've gotten a lot of that. So
Really simple answer, and that's a person who identifies as a woman. I think it sounds like you would like me to give you a set of biological or cultural characteristics that are associated with one gender or the other.
I'm not seeking any type of definition. I'm just seeking a definition.
Yeah, and I gave you one.
I recommend everyone watch this documentary. And whether you agree or disagree, it really doesn't matter. Just be informed, but be respectful, because you got to remember, it's some tough transgenders out there. Take a look at this.
In surveillance missions, I've been shot, stabbed. Being brave is being yourself, and being transgender is about the bravest thing you can do. Did she deserve the award?
65?
Yes.
Why are we mainstreaming delusion?
It's not delusion.
Why would you call it delusion?
Because Bruce Caitlyn Jenner, I'll call him Caitlyn Jenner.
No,
because
it's
that's
her. You're not being polite to the pronoun.
Because
disrespect.
Okay, forget about the disrespect. Facts don't care about your feelings. It turns out that every chromosome, every cell in Caitlyn Jenner's body is male, with the exception of some of his sperm cells.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're not educated on genetics.
Would you to discuss the genetics?
No.
What are your genetics?
Or you'll go home in an ambulance.
Wow. Gonna send him home in an ambulance. I thought you went to the hospital in an ambulance. Just an observation. But great documentary. Thank you guys for watching.
Just click the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can be first in line for my new videos. Have a great day.